what I've got in this bag today is the contents of the Nomad Apocabox for this month. The Apocabox is a subscription box that you get every other month. The price is $50 US, but you're going to have to find out by looking at the website that I'll leave a link down below what it would cost you in your area because of shipping and so on, currency exchange, and you know. Craig Stewart is a survivalist, so he has that mindset when he puts these boxes together. Although he's a teacher as well. So he likes to throw in items that you can use in the field to build your skills. This month, it was a solar fire, which is very handy. I use it from time to time, and there's something about this feeling you get when you make fire from the sun and a few items that you have gathered or you already have in your kit. So, with these boxes, I find myself that they're fun. They're also family oriented. And they get you out there. I mean, you've got to take the step to get out there, but it gives you the gear that you can do that with a monthly challenge. As well, it gives you some good gear if you need that gear. So we're going to open up this bag, and I'm going to show you what was in the contents of the Apocabox this month, the Nomad. Okay, let's get into the gear now and show you what came in the Apocabox this month. Here's the sheet right here telling what came in the box. And these are hand-selected items and unique in most cases from, you know, all over the world. It's pretty cool that some of these items he puts in here, because I would have never found these on my own. And I'll show you what I mean. We're going to start with a knife that he put in here. As soon as I find it. Where are you? You're right there. There you are. This knife right here is a pocket knife made by MAM, from Portugal. Now what this says is this is the Nomad pocket knife. Every Nomad needs a reliable pocket knife that has passed the test of time. This liner lock sheeped foot blade is made in Portugal using German stainless steel and a beechwood handle with aluminum ferrule. Those familiar with MAM knives already know they represent a timeless quality that is both affordable and field tested by generations of Europeans, outdoors men and women. I've never heard of this company. And it is a decent pocket knife. It's not a hard use knife, which most folding, most pocket knives are not. But it's a full flat grind with a small micro bevel. And it does work rather well. It really does. Those steaks I cut in my previous video, which I'll leave a link down below, where I field test this stuff and show how it would be used. I made the steaks with this knife. Cuts through, no problem. It's very sharp. I'm liking this knife. Has a lock on it as well. The blade locks in. Move it to the side. You've got it. So that's one of the items right there that came in this month's Apocabox. The item I want to show now is the water filter that came in the box. This one here is a Frontier straw. It removes 99.9% of cysts, chlorine taste, and odor removal, and it's good for 30 gallons. Now, what this says is it removes cryptosporidium, giardia, and biotoxins such as microcystin. It also is very lightweight and compact, but chlorine, chemical, taste, or odor removal as well. When you have a water purification that removes chemicals as well, usually you don't have as long of a life to that water filter. So this here is a good option for a emergency filter. And if you filtered a gallon a day, you get up to 30 days with this filter. I think it's a very good addition for this Nomad box. This here is stick-on tattoos. Like I said, this is a family-oriented fun box as well. And basically, they're the type that you stick on, put water on the back, they last for a few days, and they come off. Something fun for the kids, if they're into that type of stuff. What he says is every wandering nomad has to have a tattoo or two, or 10, actually. Use them to let your inner nomad shine. So, it's just something fun. The next thing that was in there was this bag, and it came with tinder. But this here was a freebie. It's not on here. He just threw this in. This makes a nice tinder bag, nice and huge, with free tinder. Another good plus to this kit. The next item is Magic Punky Dust. Now this here, I'm going to read what it says. That way there you can have a better understanding. As many of you know, I, Creek Stewart, am a huge fan of utilizing punky wood as a fire starting resource. Last year at an Escape the Woods event, I met Alan Works. Alan took punky wood to an entirely new fire starting level. He blended choice punky wood in a food processor to create the finest punky dust I've ever seen. I asked him if he could bottle it for thousands of subscribers, and he agreed. Just to prove how awesome it is, I've designed this month's skill challenge around utilizing Alan's special punky Magic Punky Dust. So that was a good addition as well. Having a tinder like that you can use to make solar fire. As well, he sent this here in this little case. Protects it. It is a glass magnifying lens. That there you use in the challenge as well. But it works really well, and I was happy with it. Now what this says is every nomad should possess not only a good fire starting lens, but also the knowledge of how to use it to focus the sun rays to start a fire. Now it says see the skills challenge below for details about how to get it done utilizing the 3 times glass lens. Now this is only 3-time magnification. It worked well. I was really surprised this was 3 times because I always heard 5 times magnification and higher to make a good solar lens. But there you go, 3 times, and I got fire with it no problem. I got a nice big ember. So there you go. I learned something. But I like that. It's protected. It's very compact. You can throw that in a pocket, throw it in a fire kit, whatever. I really like that. Now, we also have this hard use survival resin, it's called. It's basically hot glue. In this little tin. Also in here shows what you could use it for and how to use it and so on and so forth. Now, this stuff here, I'll give you a closer look. And I'll try to open this without knocking it everywhere. But they look like little chiclets of glue. Oops. This here can come in very handy for putting, you know, arrowheads on arrows, shafts, for fixing your boot if it starts to, your sole starts to leave the side or whatever, an emergency fix. You could re-glue it. I don't know, there's many uses that you could use this in the field, and it's very compact and there's lots of it. He also threw in a couple pieces of jute just for the fire challenge or for you to have. I used one for the challenge. So I have another. Plus, I only used half of this tinder as well for the fire challenge. So I still have enough to start another fire if I like. That was just thrown in as an extra as well. Now, the next thing we're going to show is, this is a pocket field guide. This is a book of lists called Survivor's Book of Lists. Knowledge is power. In this kit, that's what I like about this. This kit you learn. This is just a good little pocket field guide that creaked through in there as well. That it makes you think when you're reading this. It's pretty cool. What this says is all nomads must be able to get in and out abandoned or disaster-torn areas quickly. This pocket field guide is just a ticket when sourcing goods from cityscapes. This is a task that must be done quickly and efficiently. Each list is a quick reference guide to scavenging key survival items from specific types of retail or commercial establishments. Now, the next thing is this here. This is the Bearded Butcher's Blend Seasoning. Right here. And this is the original. What this says is, there is no doubt you will be scavenging less than tasty meals from less than desirable areas while living a lonely life on the road. Whether roadkill, wild game, or a bland pot of beans, this blend of spices will make every meal taste its best. That right there, I know I'll actually be throwing this in my bag from time to time and taking it out. And when I'm cooking some meat on the coals or so on and such, I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of this on there. That's what I'll be using it for. So another good addition to my kit and to the box. Now I saved the best for last for me. This here is a Hideaway tarpaulin, it's called. It's made out of heavy gauge material with a liner to make it robust for a shelter. But you can see here it has grommets on the side to use as a shelter, but it also has these snaps. Snaps work well. And it's more than just a tarp. It's a poncho. So if you're on the move, starts raining, you can throw this out and keep yourself dry. Throw this on, take a look. That's the good thing about a poncho right there, is that you can sit down like this and be covered. Take your arms, put right inside, and your sleeves don't get wet. Nice big hood. So this here was a great addition to the Nomad box. What I like as well is you see it folds up easy. It's not a perfect fold job, but it don't have to be. Because if I'm on the move, I just want to be able to get it done kind of deal. And there you go, it's back in the bag, lots of room. Very good addition to the Nomad Apocabox. So that's the gear that was in the Nomad Apocabox this month. The price of a couple pizza. I can see a lot of potential in this kit. I really can. Just getting the young ones out there and practicing and learning how to make solar fires. That there, you can't put a price on that. The tarp, very good addition as well. There's many things here that I will be using, and I'm very happy with this month. I like that emergency straw as well. I'll be putting that in a kit that I have. It'll come in very handy. Thanks for watching, and I'll put a link below if you want to check out this subscription-based box. Have a good one.